the Global Business Report on Arise News. Here it is, right here, front page of our sister publication this day. They're reporting that the Central Bank of Nigeria is investigating more companies for unauthorized FX transactions. Central Bank is essentially following through on its promise to clamp down on these unauthorized activities in a bid to conserve scarce foreign exchanges to be better utilized for legitimate needs. Now, according to an anonymous source that spoke to this day, it's understood that the CBN has requested for all accounts for both Naira and foreign currency of over 100 suspected companies who specialize in buying foreign exchange from certain unauthorized sources without passing it through legitimate sources, thereby avoiding documentation and overheating exchange rates. Joining us to discuss this is Arise business analyst Chika Mbonu. Chika, you're very welcome. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Chika, what's your take on what's going on right now?
Okay, let me, and I know you may have some specific questions to ask me.
Yes.
But let me put out some things there.
Okay.
Of course, we know that foreign exchange is scarce. Oil prices have been cratering. Even the price of oil and our output,
yes,
just to comply with the OPEC quota. So our major source of foreign exchange for foreign currency is hot.
Yes.
But the issue is, therefore, you expect central bank to carry out some demand management policies,
yes,
to moderate the demand for FX. Be that as it may, what CBN is doing now, it could have been done whether FX is scarce or not scarce.
Or not, okay.
So I just want to put it out there.
Okay.
But let me put something out there. Is this, I want to look at this from two perspectives: the supply side and the demand side. Supply side is basically, I want to put it, I would say it like this: when you have a product,
yes,
a product, same quality, same everything, but different markets with different prices.
Yes. Suppliers
tend to move to the market that has higher price. So in FX in Nigeria, for example, because of the premium arbitrage opportunities, you have the CBN dollar and you have what they call the parallel market.
Yes.
Where, for example, now the official market is about 386 and the black market is about 440, 450.
Yes.
So you will find that anybody who supplies FX to the market will not like to change his money at 386. He would rather go to the market where it's 450, so they can make maximum gain. That's the natural economic theory.
Okay.
Are you with me in that?
I'm with you.
Now, so let's look at exporters. By policy, exporters in Nigeria, before you can export, you need to register what they call an NXP form. Just like if you're bringing goods into Nigeria, you need to register Form M.
Yes.
NXP is for exports.
Exports.
And that's what's supposed to be, you used to have to, before shipping companies can even accept your product and put it on board to ship it. And by law, therefore, that NXP form tags it so that the export process, you bring it back to Nigeria.
Yes.
Either to sell it to the market, official market, or use this again for your own raw material purchases. So you're supposed to repatriate the FX into Nigeria.
Okay.
And then, so they look at it this way now. Repatriate it into Nigeria to sell it at what? 386. However, you're eyeing the market that is what?
440.
450 over there.
Right.
So you see the temptation there.
Yeah, of course.
So
how to resist?
That's what issue. So
yes.
So you see the tendency for the people now not to register their exports by filling the NSP forms, so that they don't repatriate their money through the official channels. Which means if they repatriate through the official channels, they'll sell it at 386. If they don't repatriate through that way, they're able to sell it at what? 450. So you get a background there. So that's the supply side.
Okay.
Now the demand side. Let's look at the legal demand.
Yes.
Because of the fact that the FX is scarce, you and me have been on this program, listen to the cries of manufacturing companies.
Yes.
We don't have FX raw materials. So there are people who want to bring raw materials in. There's no CBN dollar, official dollar. There are people who have mandatory loan repayments. There's no CBN dollar. You heard what happened to Guaranty Trust Bank, Bank Nigeria at the time.
Yes.
Who couldn't meet the
GDR. Yes.
So a lot of companies have been complaining about the fact that it can't meet the loan repayments. So in order to keep the credit standing, I'm not looking at the former companies now. Looking at keep the credit standing, what do they do? You have these suppliers who are holding their dollars and say, ordinarily you should bring it to CBN at what? 386.
Yes.
But they say, we're looking for premium rates. And they look at these people who want to make some mandatory payments. So what happens? Knowledgeable willing buyer and knowledgeable willing seller will meet up there
the market,
and market. And then those go out of the CBN window. They don't come to the CBN window. Now the other I thought about one you can say is like legal or like genuine need.
Okay.
There are other people also who, if you have if you, a civil servant or some other person gets a bribe of 100 million naira and wants to send it abroad, he's not going to go to central bank.
Of course.
To go and get the dollars.
Right.
He's going to look for these markets. And so you find people like that who have their personal transactions to carry out, especially in the large amounts.
Yes.
They don't go to CBN for that. And therefore, they will go to this parallel market to do that. And then, of course, no label willing buyer, supplier, who doesn't want to go to CBN to supply his dollars, sell his dollars, because the rate is lower than the free market.
Yes.
And then somebody who is desperate for the currency,
right,
who is not qualified,
right, to meet
go to CBN. Yes. So you can see the perspective
it's fun.
In the market now.
Chika, again, that's why we have you on the show. Very, very, very illustrative. You mentioned we actually had a quote up from the article on the NXP. With the number of forms, Chika, NXP. Yeah, there it is. Source also revealed that some unscrupulous companies use these guys to conduct export activities on what is regarded as open accounts, so on and so forth. Basically, these illegal exporters, he stated, that's the source talking to our sister publication this day. Last paragraph at the bottom, are known to comprise officials of shipping lines and companies who turn blind eyes but not demanding for the NXP. Chika, NXP, Form A, Form M, Form Q. Chika, there are a lot of. Can these forms maybe be? Can there be less forms consolidated with sections for this demand?
Yeah,
or
I guess that's
so
what
many.
you're saying is, you know, at the time they used to be very onerous because they used to be very manual and several copies of it.
Yes.
But a lot of them now are automated and digital, so you can feed them online.
Okay.
But you see, the forms are necessary because you need to put the imaginary barrier to limit the amount of FX that will leave our country.
Yes.
And that's how it is with a lot of countries of such as ours.
Yes.
You go to South Africa, you can't just walk out with your dollars, 100,000. You can't do that.
Right.
And so many other countries are that. The exchange controls required to make sure that the foreign currency position, the reserves of the country, are not just wiped out by individuals or corporates. In that case, you know, and so these forms are necessary. But as you said, maybe time has come for the forms to be consolidated and made it easier. But I want to tell you that it used to be very onerous in the past because it used to be manual.
Right.
But a lot of the forms now are very digital. Very digital. And if you're a genuine business person, the forms are not easy to fill because over time you're getting a standard framework,
right,
and you're just filling the blank spaces with the right words.
Great. Okay. There's also another quote on BDCs and the fact that. There it is. There are some cases where some blatantly go to the BDCs to buy huge dollar cash, deposit them in banks, and resort to transfer.
And transfer through bank apps.
Bank apps. There's the focus here, though, is on the buyers. Are the BDCs going to come under any kinds of scrutiny from the CBN?
Of course. At the end of the day, everybody, whether you are the buyer or seller, you know, will have to account for their role in this issue. That's exactly what it is. The BDCs have their role. They have their role. Remember, they're licensed by central bank also.
Yes.
CBN is going to look at what you are doing is in line with your license. Did you have any infractions against your license? And then they're going to pay penalties for that. And that's basically, as I told you, you know, history repeats itself.
Yes.
2015, 2016, when we were in recession, we had this kind of situation where the arbitrage value opportunity was so large. And so people would take Naira, use documents, get CBN dollar,
yes,
$1 million to CBN at 386, take it out, bring it back, you know, sell it at 450, buy another CBN dollar, you know, so people were making money without creating real value for the country,
yes,
for the value for FX that leaves the country, and that's basically what it is. And so CBN is trying to make sure and hold everybody accountable in that respect.
My final question is, Chika, we talked about the PND, post-no debit on the 38 gaming companies. Now we've got this day mentioning 100. What's 138 now? Can the CBN in 30 seconds? Can he?
Of course.
140 companies.
Even more than that.
They can investigate all of them.
The automations deal with things like this.
We'll keep our eye on the matter.
Yeah.
Arise business analyst Chika Mbono, thank you so much for the illustrative explanation today on what's going on in the FX situation with the CBN. You're watching the Global Business Report here on Arise News.